I love and support gacha games. More than that, I love and support gacha game studios that not only care about their players, that not only reward their players, but also value their players. They don't see them as cash cows, as merely dollar signs, bags of money. That there are some studios out there like this one that do see their players like that, and they effectively siphon money, resources, attention away from other legitimate games, other legitimate studios, indie studios specifically, that require this exposure. In this instance, we have a multi-billion dollar company that instead of reinvesting the money that you guys pay them to develop a new game, essentially, they would rather have you pay for the new game by opening a Kickstarter and raising money so they don't actually have to spend a single cent of their own. And then they're gonna charge you after that for characters, and it blows my mind. You know what? Let's just go ahead and take a look. New Obami starting crowdfunding. Yo, here is a post Stix asked me to post. Right. So Bioko actually tagged me on Twitter about this days ago. It's about a company who's already earned millions of dollars starting a crowdfunding for their next title. So he tagged me over on Twitter and he said, hey Stix, there's this game, it's releasing, and instead of using the money that they've acquired from their other games, they're essentially reaching out and trying to get their fans to pay for their game for them. That's what I gathered from the just briefly looking at it. See here, Obami Series Official, which has 214,000 followers, made a tweet saying, we have a new app announcement. Our pre-launch page is now live. The campaign officially kicks off on the 29th. That was 2 days ago. Do not miss it. Here is the Kickstarter pre-launch page. This garnered 1,100 likes, 255 retweets. There is literally no way to back for a reasonable price to your fans without deep pockets beyond digital-only wallpaper and email and a canned badge. You can't even do the physical items as add-ons. Putting them after the $70 special thanks tier is a bit much as is. A Kickstarter, seriously? Didn't you farm enough money? You aren't an indie game studio. I have no reason to back an app that removed all the database characters I care about. Oh, they required $20,000 and have raised almost $100,000 for this game. Oh my God. That is crazy. Millionaire company, report please, help support, thank you. It's pretty shady by crowdfund when you have plenty of money from your active games for any other reason than greed. Yeah, they don't want to spend their own money. They just want to pocket the money. This was a tweet that quoted it. This is the thing I was tagged in. As an indie dev who needs Kickstarter to make our game, this shocks me and feels gross. They made millions of dollars per month from their other apps. Why are they on Kickstarter? It siphons money away from the indie creators who need to make the goal for their dream to happen. They have a game called Snow-Kissed Romance, a 90s shoujo-inspired otome. So they're the same kind of game. Husbando romance games. The difference is one is done by a small indie dev group. The other is done by a multi-billion-dollar company that has infinite funds. And I mean, that's 100% valid. They are genuinely siphoning interest and money away from other Kickstarter campaigns. Cheap adaptations, yeah. That's my biggest criticism to date. Why are we pretending that an NTT branch, which is one of the biggest telecommunication firms ever, creating a Kickstarter isn't weird? Granted, it's not to fund development, merely offer fan service goods, but still. Hard agree, I like Obami, but what are they doing on Kickstarter? They still are getting revenue from their other two apps, not to forget that the new app will be a gacha again, which the last one they supported for what, 1.5 years? So they actually shut one of their games down after only a year and it failed. Wait, so this is actually a gacha game. Wait, oh my God, that's wild. So, okay, this is a gacha game where you have to spend money to acquire husbandos, but the only way this game gets made is if you pay them to make it. You're paying them to make it, and then you're paying to acquire the characters. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. What the? And people wonder why companies are so predatory nowadays, right? That's genuinely scummy. Yeah, it's a gacha game with a Kickstarter campaign. Yes. Oh my God. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. It's an ultimate game adored around the world where you fall in love with 7 devilishly handsome demon brothers through heart-pounding, drama-filled stories. There are a bunch of characters. It's officially in development. Their campaign goal... Wait, they already hit their campaign goal. Do they not have more? Wait, what? They only have 2 campaign goals. Their campaign goal was for 10 million yen. They hit 12 million. Dude, they haven't even put in the effort to expand their campaign goals. Holy shit, this is a cheap-ass Kickstarter attempt. God damn. Wait, so they mentioned... It's not cheap, right? So there are 515 backers here that have backed $83,000. There are 580 backers here that have only backed $35,000. What is the cheapest package? So there's this one, $11. This one's cheapest is $5. Okay, so you pay $11 and you get a wallpaper. Wow, that sure is bang for your buck. The $18 package, wallpaper, and you pay $20, chat. What the fuck am I reading? You pay $20. 20 for a digital wallpaper and a personal message from the character via email. Oh wait, and a button badge in the new app. Okay, there, that's $70. Wait. There's nothing between $18 and $70? No $30 pack, no $40, $50 pack, just immediately $70. You receive a thank you message via email from each of the 7 demon brothers. So you get a thank you email. So if someone just types out the same email from 7 different people, and then they just send it to you by email. You then get a digital wallpaper, and then your name gets included in the special thanks section of the app. Okay. Wow, you're paying for nothing. Wait, here's a $77 one. That's literally the same thing, okay? $122. Thank you message, digital wallpaper, a button badge for each of the brothers. So nothing is physical. You don't get anything physical. $463. Okay, hold on. All of 20 have already been claimed. Holy shit. Custom digital wallpaper, a thank you email, a voice recording from one of the brothers, whispering sweet words in a special scenario. Your name will be pronounced in the voice message. You'll be asked to... Dude, they don't even have... literally, they've typoed so many times here. You'll be asked to choose the character and situation through a survey after the project ends. Your name... Okay. So they basically have each of the characters record a line, and then they'll come in and have them say 20 different names. That's horribly cheap, but sure. Wait, there's an $800 package. $400 for ASMR, yeah, but the same message that all the other people are gonna get anyway. Original illustration, they've already sold out of this one. Original illustration with character signature. You can choose your favorite character and answer a short survey about what you like. We'll create a custom one-of-a-kind illustration just for you. Probably using AI, let's be honest, since I have a feeling they're the kind of studio that would do that. Illustration will be delivered digitally, complete with a personalized autograph from the character. You receive a thank you message via email. You receive a custom digital wallpaper, and wow. So basically, you get a picture. You get a picture of their character. Almost $1,000. For their $400, you get a pre-recorded message shared amongst dozens of other people. Wow, that's crazy. 100% on an AI-generated message. Yep. An AI-generated image. Yep. You're paying for AI, $1,000. That's crazy. This is a $1 million company, chat. Multi-million-dollar company. Didn't this game make millions of dollars? What happened to all that money? Yep. So I'm gonna be honest. This game looks a lot better than the indie game, but at the same time, I would definitely support an indie dev over a dev like this that's merely trying to milk potential players, because that's just stupid. Really stupid. Oh my god. What is going on? I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment, so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.